Hello, brothers and sisters of the light, fellow star seeds, way showers, light bringers, game changers. I am Julie Joy, your servant of the light, with another message from the ninth dimensional Arcturian Council as channeled by Daniel Scranton for May 12th, 2022. Greetings. We are the Arcturian Council. We are pleased to connect with all of you. We are always impressed with the way that humanity has been handling all of the challenges that you have thrown at yourselves in this particular lifetime of ascension. It hasn't been an easy path for most people, whether awake or asleep. You would think that being awake would make it a lot easier to be there at this time, but as awakened souls, you are less likely to sweep something under the rug or numb yourself to it with drugs, alcohol, or some other way of smothering emotion. This is the time where everything is rising to the surface, and that is why it looks like things are not going so well there on Earth, and humanity is not making the progress that we always report that you are making. When things come to the surface, it can get a little hectic and chaotic there on Earth, but all of that has to be seen and felt, acknowledged and forgiven in order for you to move on. So, whatever you see out there in the world right now that upsets you, remember that it is not your job to copy, paste, and post so that others can agree with you about how horrible that person, group, country, or situation is. Your job in that moment is to offer forgiveness, release judgment, and have compassion for those who are doing the horrible things they are doing or saying the horrible things they are saying, because they are doing so from that place of being out of alignment with Source. And there is no worse place to be in, and you all know that because you have been there as well. So what your fellow humans need is not more condemnation, more finger pointing, but rather they need to be seen as source energy beings who have lost their way and who are acting out like a toddler having a tantrum. That is the way you bring the level of consciousness to a higher level there on Earth, and that is the only way. There are no bypasses. There are no ways of getting around what your work is at this time, because if you cannot forgive another and have compassion for them, you won't be able to do it for yourselves either. And there are many aspects of yourselves. The one you are right now is not the only one, and you carry the rest of them around with you, sometimes in your energy field, and they need love, compassion, and forgiveness. And many people who are awake will go to a healer or someone who is like a healer and ask to have that entity or that attachment removed, when in actuality it needs to be integrated. This time you are in is all about integration, not about separation, not about the light defeating the dark. There is no spiritual war, and warfare is not the way, whether it's physical or metaphysical. Those of you who are awake know all of this, of course, but at times something can get under your skin, just enough for you to forget. And so we are here to remind you, because we absolutely love it when we see you right on track. And no matter what other challenges you are facing in your lives right now, the challenge of uniting humanity is the biggest one that you have. Remember that, and remember that you are there to help and to heal, and everything will be all right. Everything is, of course, all right, but there is always room for it to get even better. We are the Arcturian Council, and we have enjoyed connecting with you. There were a lot of important points in this about there being no spiritual war, and that they absolutely love it when they see us on the right track. There were a lot of things in this message that I liked. I will be able to post the words below in the Show More section. And this message was channeled by Daniel Scranton. His own website is danielscranton.com. And you can always find Daniel's fine work on the Sananda.website or voyagesoflight.blogspot.com. I am Julie Joy, your servant of the light. Once again, honored and proud to be able to bring such powerful messages to all of you.